Welcome, everyone. We appreciate you joining us for a little basketball. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Can't hit from in close. Brunson with it. Towns on a screen. To the wing on the left. Here's the three. Brown grabs the board. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Now here's Brown. Denver moving it around. Here's Jokic. The rebound by Bridges. Here's Brunson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Gordon. Outside Brown. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson. Inside. Here's Bridges. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And Bridges is used to having to make contested shots. Good defense just doesn't faze him.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Here's Robinson. And stolen by Murray. Jacks up a three. And it's New York with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And he gets the bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Here's Brunson outside. Nails it from three. Brunson's got 7 points.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Murray from outside. Pure from three-point range.
3-point goal.
He has 7.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
From deep, Jokic. And here's New York now. outside Brunson. Knocks down the long J.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Murray for three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Sochan outside. And here's Brunson from the arc. That one is off. Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Murray. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Screen by Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Denver missing. Tipped away. And stolen by Brown. Murray for 3. Murray can't get that one to fall.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And Anunoby gets it to go. Now here's Murray. He has 7. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Brown with a steal. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Murray inside. Up and in on the layup. Murray's got 11.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Defensive foul.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
He drops it from range. Shamet's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, exceptional focus from Murray offensively tonight.
Pass to Hart. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Nuggets trail by 8. And here's Jokic. Denver moving it around. Back to Murray. Pass to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker. Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Here's Gordon. Pass to Murray. To the middle. And stolen by Brunson. To the inside. Brown with a steal. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Murray. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
I just love that shot from Murray. He makes you defend him on all 3 levels.
Outside Hart. Here's Shamet. Knocks down the triple. Shamet's got 12.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. .151 left in the second period. For 3, Hardaway. The Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Shamet. The 3 doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. Nuggets trail by 7. Now here's Johnson. Anunoby covering. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here comes New York. And the shot's good. Alvarado's got his first basket.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Johnson on the wing. The 3. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 9. Here's Anunoby. Uses the glass on the layup. Anunoby's gotten his second bucket.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
13 foul.
Pass to Jokic. Now Murray. Jokic the screen. Will it go? Hart pulls it in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Shamet, no good. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. They trail by 11. Screen by Gordon. From 20 feet. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Murray's got 11 points in the quarter.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Knicks leading by 9. Clarkson left side to the paint. Here's Shamet. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Nice pass. What a heady play by Clarkson.
Shot is up. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 22. And here's New York now. Towns in his comfort zone.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
Here's Jokic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Murray for 3. The rebound by Shamet.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Anunoby tries again. Towns throws it down.
Yeah, anytime he wants, Towns can be a beast on the offensive boards.
Outside Murray. Denver moving it around. Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Down low. Here's Shamet. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Shamet's got 6 here in the quarter.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here's Murray. 22 points for him. Over Brunson. And another miss by Denver. Knicks leading by 13. Pass to Clarkson. Offline with a 3. Murray for 3. Oh, the 3 is pure from Murray.
Well, Murray can create space off the dribble, and he doesn't hesitate with that pull.
Brunson with the bucket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Murray's shot is good.
Well, Murray's a 3-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
Screen by Hart.
2 minutes remaining.
Towns for 3. Towns making his mark from long range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Jokic, he's open. And it's Denver with another. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. Knicks leading by 13. Inside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's Shamet on the wing. 18 points for him. And here are the Nuggets now. It's Jokic, high post. Here's Watson. Drains the triple. Watson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Knicks leading by 10. Outside Brunson. Pass to Hart. Fires for 3. Strother grabs a miss. Here we go, one-on-one. Outside Brown. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Denver shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He's perfect from the line this time. And stolen by Hardaway. Outside Brown. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's New York, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead.
43.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Nuggets trail by 8. Murray inside. And here's Brown for three. Hits a three-pointer. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
For three, Bridges. Right side, Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Goes back up. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Able to keep his cool. Brunson doesn't let the clock force his shot.
The drive by Murray. And down it goes. 2 points. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Denver making a change here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Watson. Back to Murray. Here's Brown. Clock at 4. Now here's Jokic. Back to Murray. From the arc. He can't get it to go. Now Towns. Here's the floater. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Brunson up top. Beyond the arc. Yes, sir, with the three.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Murray. Robinson rips down the board. Knicks leading by 9. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Towns. Whoa! Cat! Unreal!
What a powerful dunk by Towns. Showing the rim no mercy.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Shot's no good. Nuggets trail by 9. Jokic. Throw it down, Nikola.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Now Bridges. Towns. Jokic with a rebound. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Outside Murray. He launches. That's off. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Johnson. Outside Murray. Now Gordon. Clock at 6. Screen by Gordon. Oh, he can't hit it. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Outside Brunson. Lays it in easily.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't